Hello friends, and welcome to quiz number 2 in Midi II. Question number 1 is about QuickTime. QuickTime is an application that plays back MIDI files using a GS-compatible wavetable sound bank. So when we were doing our general MIDI project last semester, there are QuickTime enabled players that can play those back. Digital audio to MIDI conversion works best when the audio contains monophonic content. It's much easier to figure out one note at a time and convert that into MIDI than chords, right? It's harder to pick that out, or a full drum track to know what those things are. A sample format conversion tool is an application that maps the proper samples and parameters to their appropriate MIDI note numbers. So to get it from that digital audio to MIDI, that conversion would happen there. The audio hardware and software applications' capacity to share their resources are two major issues associated with sharing resources between two audio applications. That's an ugly note that I have there. I don't remember exactly offhand what the question is, but downloadable sounds are what DLS stands for. And extensible music format is a container file that points to other types of files, like MIDI files, rich media files, or digital audio files. Okay, now the next question is about putting MIDI into a web page, and the answer to that is that you place the MIDI file at the bottom of the page when embedding your MIDI file into your HTML website. All right, and it does depend on the player that the person viewing the file uses as to which player is going to play back the MIDI. So it's going to be different for different computers, different sound banks. Whatever you have set up on your computer, that's what's going to play, right, for the website that we were just talking about. It's going to depend on the person viewing it. Velocity is the MIDI parameter that maps samples depending on the speed at which you strike the key. The harder you hit it, the faster the velocity, usually the louder the note, but it could be other things. And finally, it is true that it is possible to send MIDI events from one application inside a computer to another application inside the same computer. I think last quiz we were talking about a rewire. That sounds a lot like rewire to me. Okay, and at these prices, the kangaroo was not surprised.